Om Sri Mani. Om Sri Parakramani. Dayanidhi, Karunanidhi, Mahaprabhu. Our birth is a very mysterious subject actually. Nobody has, probably very few have thought about it. Common people, no, they won't bother about it. No. I mean, of course, great people have spoken about it. Otherwise, how we would know? Many have definitely there, and the knowledge is already there in the atmosphere. The principle of accumulating now, what I am speaking or whatever it is. When I open myself towards that absoluteness, knowledge, it flows into you. Then you speak that. You see. It's a principle. You open your mind to the God, God is there. If you close your mind to the God, God is not there. God is there, but God is not there for you. If you open your mind to the knowledge in the atmosphere, because knowledge is nobody's property. It is all-pervading. It's called consciousness. The absolute consciousness. It is all-pervading. It is no one, it is everybody's, because it's all-pervading, everywhere. In fact, everybody has got the same knowledge inherent in them. It is not, nobody is special actually, or everybody is special. In that way. Vedanta also says that, the same thing. We should not feel ourselves different, is what Vedanta says. Everything is same. When everything is same, there are no differences. You see, the principle of Vedanta is that. When everything is same, there are no differences. The differences are there because each one is qualified, or an imposed qualification is presented in them. That's how we find this difference. When everything is knowledge, when everything is Parabrahma, it's all the same only. There is no difference between the tree and a man or an animal or this, nothing, no differences at all. Because everything is knowledge. Same way, the consciousness, the knowledge is everywhere, in everyone, in everything, at the same time, without any deprivation, of course. So when you open your only thing, what is necessary? Each Jivatma who is confined with the Sharira and Mana has to open up towards that knowledge. You will gain that knowledge. Everybody has the sunlight. Sun is not shining only for one person. If I close my windows and draw the curtains, I don't get the sunshine. When I open it, you are directly towards that. See, it is there. Nobody is deprived of that. Is there anybody deprived of oxygen, breathing? Let it be a poor man or a rich man or a sick man or a healthy man. Light or air or water or anything that is there in the Prakriti, nobody is deprived of them, it is there. Only thing, you have to open up towards that. That's it. Your mind, which have put restrictions on you, you have confined yourself. You put a fence around you and you have confined yourself. You have put yourself in the house arrest. That's what is house arrest. Nobody has put you in the house arrest. You arrested yourself with your own thoughts and inhibitions and thoughts, and this is right and this is wrong, and I don't want to travel beyond this now. And then you blame others for that. No. When you open up, break that fence, you will find that what is vast beyond the fence. Because I could not fence all that. I could fence only what I could think that is very small. But I break the fence. I can see the complete. It's the truth in the world. The Prakriti Niyama is that. Now, what is connection between that and the birth is why I put an introduction towards that is that Janmam of each Jivatma has been created or has been formed. Nobody has created it. As we know Vedanta, nobody has created it. It's all formation. Formation because of the thoughts. As the sea has got waves and the bubbles coming out of it and again goes back to the sea water. It's all formation from that sea water only. Nobody has created the waves, nobody has created the bubble, but it's all forms and shapes that has formed during the process of existence of that water and in the movement of water, that's all. Similarly, each and every Jivatma is also is formed in the Prakriti depending upon various things. So, to make people understand, we always said that it's all because of the karma phalas that makes each one different. That means each one's function is different. Each wave is different. Even though we have called everything as waves, each and every wave is different. One is small, one is big, one is large, one is broad. Each bubble is different, even though it all comes from the same source. Similarly, it all comes from the same source, it's all different because of its own environmental formations created by themselves. It's all environmental creations. The science has got other descriptions and discriminations. They go by physical standards, that's all. But ultimately it is beyond that science, physical science, what we are talking. Even today's artificial intelligence also, we are calling it as artificial. We are calling the intelligence as artificial only. It is not true. It is not real. The intelligence is again, the artificial intelligence is again depending upon the data fed already somewhere or other. That which is not there, it cannot approach that. It's not possible. There has to be something existing somewhere through which the reference is brought through particular process, that's all. They called it as artificial intelligence. In the earlier days, there is nothing new to that. When I tell you, you will understand it. Tapasvis and Maharishis who are sitting in Himalayas and other things also for hundreds of years. You ask them anything they will tell you. They have never gone to any school, they have not learned any language, but because of the tapophala, anything that is there in the Prakriti or what will happen after 100 years will be predicted. There are sannyasis, Maharishis, even though Purana, we call it as Purana and the people may not believe it. That's up to them. I have no complaint on that. But if we believe it, it's okay. Everything is believed, is it not? That what is written in the book and you are reading it today, you believe this is right? Who told you 2 plus 2 is 4? Who told you? Somebody said and I am believing it, is it not? Yeah? Somebody said this is there, you got a heart. Okay, I believed it. When somebody surgically opened it, something is pulsating, they called that as heart because I have told it is heart. Is it heart? You got my point. I am going beyond that physical science what I am talking about. So, what is there is only what is known. If somebody has told something, so we believe it. Maharishis and tapasvis who through tapophala what they attain and acquired is the truth which is there in the existence. They are not artificial, they are not told by somebody or they are not written by somebody. That's why Veda is unchallenged even today. After so many years, Vedas and Upanishads, it is unchallenged. Even anything, any scientist or anybody for that, the real scientists, I'm not talking about the lower level scientists, take Einstein or take people like that, they always discuss about the spirituality, what is beyond. They always talked about it. They started from where some formation was there. From there it is started. The theory of gravitation has been found out years, thousands of years ago. But then we in the material world, somebody has published it only. Einstein has found out because how did he find out that too? When the apple fell down on the ground. From where the apple has come, from where the ground has come, from where the Einstein has come, from where the knowledge in him has come, when the thought of that has come into him, everything has got to have a question. There has to be a substratum from where it has come. No. From where? From that existence. Maharishis, tapasis or jnanis. Let it be scientists. I have no complaint about scientists. Even scientists are jnanis. They are knowledgeable people. They are trying to find out something from that. Can't go beyond that. No doubt about it. It's very good. It's absolutely right. The science or the jnanam or vijnanam. Please put it on, right? You get disturbed by that, distracted by that. Jnanam and vijnanam is that. The vijnana has come from jnanam. So anyway, that is a different subject altogether. That's not what I wanted to talk, but just for introduction, I just wanted to tell that the janma, each and every jivatma's janma is based on, we said that karmas and karma phalas. Because of what is a karma and karma? Action, inaction, unaction. So the actions, even my thought that now it's happening is an action. So each and every situation and circumstance has created these formations, each and everybody's formations. Where this formation has come, as I told you, the substratum is that for the waves it is a sea. Same way for Jiva Atma, the substratum is Atman, Parabrahman, Brahmatma. That's why it is known as Jiva Atma. The Atma which enacts as living is called Jiva Atma. That which is the Atma which is infinite, the Atma which is immovable and immortal, becomes movable and mortal is called Jiva. Jiva means Jaiva. No? Jaivam, Jaiva, Jiva means that which is growing or which is moving is called Jiva. Jiva, that is which has got movement. Charati, that which is charati. No? That what is moving, that's called Jiva. Jiva Atma, the Atma which is moving has been, that's a literal meaning of it. Atma doesn't move, of course. But that which is moving has been created. Now has been formed. How the formation has come? Everyone has been born. Now let me come to birth. Each one is born. How we are born? Did you create yourself? Did you create your body? Did you create your mind? You yourself? No. Do you have any ownership on that? If you are not made, you don't have. It's not yours, is it not? And whose is it? The Prakriya said, the Sharira has been made from the Panchabhutas. It's a scientific assimilation of various ingredients of earth, water, air, fire, and things like that. All these Pancha Bhutas, with what? With which bonding material that has been created? We don't know. There's a Panchakriya is there, and Panchikaranam is there. There's an explanation of Panchikarana in Vedanta. Based on that Panchikarana, there's a process. In all the five, half of each process and 1/8 of the other process put together, and like that. There's a combination. There's a table for that. This is called Panchikaranam. Through Panchikaranam, we will be talking about it in our class, next few classes. In that Panchikaranam, this half of that fire and 1/8 of the water, 1/8 of Bhumi, 1/8 of Akasha, 1/8 of this put together is called 1 unit of that fire, Agni, fire. Agni Tattva. Agni Tattva is fire, fire element. Agni Tattva is fire element. Agni is the combination of this. So this Agni is the one which is a part of the Sharira, not the Agni Tattva. Even from the principle it has come. Same way, each and every Pancha Bhutas have created by half of it and 1/8 of the other put together. They have created a combination. From this combination, see, like our scientists have got laboratories in order to mix various chemicals and then ultimately create something, and a formation is being created. Here, in creation, in the Prakriti, there is no laboratory. It automatically happens. There is no necessity of that. The temperature or the fire which is burning boiling the solution or adding certain solution has got, everything has got a Prakriti Prakriya is there. With that Prakriti Prakriya, the Sharira, formation of the Sharira has been created. Now there's the truth, everybody knows about it. It's not a secret. Everyone knows about it. If this Sharira has been created, and then the mind, because of the activities which is stored in our Udana in the previous Janma, or if there is no previous Janma, it's only the beginning of the Janma, the action with which, as I told you, the waves have been formed from the sea. Similarly, when the Jivatma has been created, there is a certain activities and action happens in those Panchabhutas. The result of the action of the Panchabhutas, which is known as the reaction of the action of Panchabhutas, is the mind, Mana. Mind is Mana is an abstract. There is no substance there. No, you cannot identify that. Which is a formation. Mind is a formation. From where from where the mind has come. I am talking about. After that, it's okay. Karma balas has been registered, then will come. But initially, how the mind has come? The mind has come because of the activity of that formation, where there is an explosion takes place or exploration takes place, and because of that action has created a particular formation is called Mana. With that idea of the formation due to the experience of those Panchabhutas at the beginning is formed in the mind, and from that idea the mind starts instructing the Panchabhutas, which is inactive, whereas mind is active, and created the Panchendriyas through which the informations are received and the instructions are given from the Mana. This is how the formation of the Sharira has happened. I mean, in short, it's a very big subject. I cannot. 3-4 sentences are not enough, but I know. But you got the idea that how it is. Now, something is being formed. From there, like we say that if there is accumulated water, from where the bacteria or mosquitoes have come. It is always formed from that accumulated water. Various other substances have fallen into that and changed its shapes and forms and become certain bacteria, and from there either mosquitoes or flies or any other things or some other things have. This formation has taken place. After having formed, then procreation has taken place. You got? Similarly, in the Sharira also, the first Sharira has happened because of the formation of in the Prakriti, based on the Panchikaranam has happened because of things. And then the Mana has been created. Mind has got the experience of each. So, what happens? Each and every wave or each and every Jivatma, depending upon its own formation experience, have got a different mind, different idea in the mind and different function in the mind, has become different Jivatmas, is it not? Each wave is different. Same way each Jivatma has become different because of, why? Because not because of the Sharira is different, it is because of the thought is different or the formation of the thought is different. So, now whether you call it as Sharira, whether you call it as Mana, or whether you call it as Panchendriyas or anything, none of them are created by you. They are all formation from the Prakriti. We call it as God. So that's why we say that God has created that. Actually, it is not created. It has been formed. It has actually happened. But according to, for our understanding, we say that God has created, because the existence we don't know from where it has come. Something which is unknown is called the God. God is nothing that Nothing has to be some people are allergic to listening to word of God. God is nothing but the highest consciousness. The absolute consciousness. There is no shape and form. Nirakara, Nirvikara, Nirantara. That's all. Anadi, Ananta, they said. There is no beginning, there is no end to it. That which is got no beginning and no end, how there can be a form for that? There cannot be a form and shape. Form and shape is an assumption for us to perceive in our mind. That's all. Nothing wrong. Absolutely okay. You can worship anything as God. Nothing is. No problem. Absolutely all right. Nothing is wrong. But your consciousness is the one which has to be right. That's all. You should feel the God in you. It's not the shape, because there is no shape and form of the God. Depending upon your convenience, you have created gods. Actually, forms and shapes of gods. And you went through that in order to find that there is nothing. And then absolute consciousness. This is how this formation has come. So formation doesn't belong to you. You do not have any right. Let me rule out all the possibilities. Only one sentence. You do not have any right on your mind and body is what I am talking about. And what is this body and mind for? What is the wave for from the sea? Just to go back into the sea. That's all. No? What is the purpose of wave? Just to go back into the sea. There is no other option. What is the purpose of the birth? You got my. Am I right? Are you agree with me? You can always dispute with me, no doubt, because we'll discuss it afterwards. The same Sharira which has come from the Prakriti by formation, which has not been created by you, who doesn't have any authority on that or any right on that, where it has to go? It has to go from where it has come, is it not? So your Sharira is supposed to be going back to, which is that? Panchatattva, is it not? Those Panchatattva's are what? They are absolutely pure. The Agni, which doesn't have any impurities. The water doesn't have any impurities. The Akasha, or the space, which doesn't have any impurities. And the, Akasha, Agni, Vayu, doesn't have any impurities. Jala. So, Earth, Prithvi, doesn't have any impurities. Nothing, original Prithvi. Prithvi, Tattva, and talked about all the principles. These principles doesn't have any impurities on that. Okay. Now, the formation has come from that. So the formation is supposed to go back in the pure form, because it has come from the pure. So it has to go back in the purity. Do you know a secret? That is, you all must be knowing. It's not a secret anymore. Mm-hmm. When you go to the sea, you all have gone to sea. No? They say, if you throw a coin or anything into the sea, it will come back on the shore. Even a dead body goes into the sea, third day morning, anyway, somewhere or other, it will surface out. That which is not belonging to sea will not be accepted by the sea. It's a fact, is it not? Now, what is the science behind it? I don't know. Any scientists have told about it? I don't know. I don't think. Nobody has told. But that's a fact. You throw a coin, it will come back. You throw a dead body, it will come back. No? Anything that is thrown into this ocean is not acceptable to that. It's by itself is pure. You got my point? There's a reason why I am saying this. You know why. So the formation that has come as the Sharira, it has to go back into the same pattern of purity, then only it will be accepted by the Prakriti. If that is not accepted, like the sea throwing the coin out to the shore, they will bring out to the shore again rebirth and re-experience and purifying. Purification of the Sharira is necessary by birthday. I am coming to that, that's way, gradually. In each and every birthday, every birth is happening with absolute purity. The Sharira and Mana of the child is absolutely pure. We say he is equivalent to God. We treat the children as gods because there are no inhibitions, impurities or thoughts or any conditions. There is no conditioning in the mind of a small child. Up to the age of 2, it's equivalent to the God. Actually, why? Because no inhibition, no differences, no desires, no attachments, Nothing is there. Absolutely pure. So when you have to be accepted back to the Prakriti, you have to be in the purest form as the Prakriti has given to you. The Prakriti during the formation, it was in an absolute purified form, is why the Sharira has to be absolutely pure. Mana has to be pure, thoughts have to be pure, Acharana, Charana, Vicharana has to be absolutely pure, then only it can go back, go back to the Panchabhutas and the Ishvara, what we call it as Ishvara, is called Moksha or Mukti. Mukti from the impure Sharira, Mukti from the impure mind, Mukti from this, it's called Moksha or Mukti is that liberation or absolutely going back. Each and every birthday has happening. In old days, it used to be there in our country, all over. It's not only in southern countries, but I think all over in our India, or not only India, Asian countries, all everywhere this concept was there that when the child's birthday or birth is there, that day is absolutely kept for purification of the self, not for celebrations. Remember, yesterday we were talking about it. It is not meant for celebrations. What for celebration? Who are you to celebrate? Huh? Who are you? What importance have you got in order to celebrate? Oh, so and so has been born today. Except the great gurus and great tapasvis who contribute to the upliftment of their disciples and others, their birthdays can be celebrated. They say, don't celebrate. What do they want? Purification. That day we do puja. How the puja is done? It's a vidhi for puja has been created because in order to make you conscious about the purity through which the mana and sharira has to synchronize in order to do the puja. You all must have seen, it is worth seeing if somebody has not seen. I have not seen completely, but partially I have seen. In the beginning I have seen in Belur Mutt, every day or some of the days there will be arati in the evening. It used to be. I don't know nowadays it is there or not. So before it is there, no? Yeah, I think it is there. It's going on. Ramakrishna Mutt, that's there. So you must worth watching that. The paryaya of the Shraddha, you can just copy it from there. I have noticed that when we all went, I think, to Belur Mutt there, and then there's a meditation hall. You sit in front of them. The disciples, they come, they bring each and every puja samagri, and okay, let me tell you this, then how to do that I'll tell you. They come and then, there's a particular method of puja. So each kalasha has to be kept in a particular place, that disciple who so people are there, but he is not bothered about on the dais. He comes with that kalasha, he keeps one here, then he measures 3, 4, then which direction, keep there, then like that about 9 kalashas have been kept, because that's supposed to be 9 kalashas. 9 kalashas, and that too, you can measure it with the tape, you can see that, I was just watching it, the way he has, with such shraddha he has put, this is called shraddha, that means, and then, inside there is water, there is not even a drop spilled. Absolutely clean, nice, very calm and quiet mind. Each one takes time, but very carefully, as if he is keeping something which is breakable. No, that's so carefully he is keeping it with so respect and reverence. Each and every samagri he is keeping it with such a reverence. Each and every flower he is keeping with such a respect and regard, that as if it touches it will break. No, so careful he is. This is how they is celebrated. Keep shraddha. So first of all, the shraddha is necessary. I'm talking about the sharira shuddhi, in order to bring us back to the origin. See, that's why the puja has been created. Puja is done during the birthdays of the gurus and gods. Gods have no birthdays, but we do prayers to every day to the God. Puja to the God and puja to the Guru is done in order to train ourselves to have that Shraddha and Bhakti towards that. In order to do puja, we all know that it's all prescribed in the Puranas or in all the Granthas, there is no more secret. Each and every person has to bathe in the morning and then grow absolutely with clean mind, with chanting mantras, with clean sharira, with clean mana and with clean mind. He has to go and pluck those flowers, from the tree. Cleaned whatever you carry, to basket or vessel, what you carry in order to store the flowers. And those flowers only you should pluck, that which is absolutely bloomed, not the buds, because that still has life, it will bloom. But the one which has been bloomed, maybe after 2 days it will go off. Only those flowers are taken. Leaves are taken, something like that, and flowers are taken. So this is with Shraddha they are taken. And then it should be cleaned, very purely cleaned. Not even a petal or not even a leaf should fall on the ground. It should be so carefully, very carefully kept during the puja. That's why I tell people not to drop it down, you see. You have to be careful while taking the flower. Don't say it has fallen down. You have to be careful. That's Shraddha. Now, when you do puja, you must have seen some of the pujaris. I mean, in South we have seen that. When they do the puja, even here there was one man, you also know him, who does that. Vasudev and Nambudri was there. And you must see him doing the puja. Even though the heap of flowers will be there, he will take it in such a way you won't find that even one petal will not fall down. So carefully one takes and then one by one is samarpana is done, because each and every flower is a symbol of purity. Flower is symbol of purity. And you are doing the samarpana at the feet of the God, at the feet of the Guru. For what? To make me, with a prayer, to make me pure like this flower. To make me pure like this flower, so that the Panchabhutas will accept me as pure. Absolutely. Each and every samarpana, jala, water, is absolutely symbol of purity. Flower is symbol of purity. Each and everything that is symbol. Dhupam, deepam, this is for the symbol of jnana. Light is knowledge. Because in the light everything can be seen. So light is a symbol of knowledge. I want knowledge, I want purity, I want Shraddha, I want blessings. Blessings are given by those who have uplifted themselves to that level of that, which because of their tapophala they can transmit certain thoughts and good things towards you. So your efforts can be supported by these blessings. So you can get the purity, the cleanliness of that impurities that is there, that can be removed to a great extent by the blessings. Rest of it, with using that blessing, you should purify yourself is a principle, and that is why the birthdays are reminder to tell you that you have been born in order to make yourself absolutely purified, not to accept anything what is like the sea, not to accept anything what is impure from outside. Purify yourself and be pure yourself. It is sadhana actually. It is in order to tell you that that day is for the purpose for the meditation or dhyana. That day is meant for brahmacharyatam. That day is meant for knowledge. That day is meant for not for any other thoughts, just to pray and just to do things that what is necessary, like tapasya, dhyanam, chanting, or puja to Guru, pujas, to make you to pray. You are praying for not that you are pleasing somebody else. No, you want to get all supports from all the corners. From the Guru you want blessing, from the God you want blessing, from the environment you want blessing, from the Prakriti you want blessing, and please support me in order to make me pure so that I can go back to my own original purity. Please bless me. This is the prayer that is to be done on the Janma Dina. And that's what I was just discussing yesterday with them, that in our place, that during the when throughout my growing, till I came out of the house, We have never celebrated birthdays in the house. That day we go to temple, do washing, puja, and Budri will bring the pies or not. Nobody is invited because it's not a celebration. So we pray, we chant, we do all those punya karmas and things like that. And only people who are in the house, yes, eating is of course always goes on. So we have some special cooking is done and some pies is done. That's all. And that day, no unwanted activities are done. Only puja, prayer and making yourself purified. This was the system, and I have experienced, in my generation I have experienced up till the day I have come out of the house. We have no gifts given on that day. Who are you giving to? Who to give gift? What for? What for? What for? Tell me honestly, you are born, why should I give you gift? Okay, I am not objecting to today's practices, let it go on. I would like to have some gifts. I don't mind, let it go on. But tell me honestly, is it not? Or think about it. If I am wrong, please tell me I am wrong. No gift was there. Gift was only that prasadam from the mandir, from the puja, some flowers. First, that we take, then only we take anything else. That's the first thing to be done. The importance of the birthday is to remind you at least once in a year, even though it has to be done every day, but at least once in a year that birthday we should remember, because we need to remember birthday, that day we are born. So then that day at least you ask yourself, why am I born? For what? For what? I always say in our Vedantic classes that in order to renounce. We say in tapasya, for renunciation. That which is impure in me, renounce, make me purified so that I get mukti and moksha. Is why such shraddha you have to do. It's like a puja. Like we do puja here also, that we do puja. Each and everything has to be such very, very carefully shraddha purvak karna chahiye. No clothes should touch the flowers or any other puja samagri. That's why you will find in South Indian temples, you will find they will wear only very small loin cloth. Some people say that, why he is wearing like that? By mistake also the clothes should not touch any of the puja samagris. He is tightly bound that, and then he will be sitting like that and doing puja. Your clothes, whatever it is, this has got aura, and these auras are accumulated. Some other auras have been accumulated in this. This should not touch, because we have kept it purified. With what? With plucking the flowers with purity, bringing the flowers with purity, keeping them with purity, and serving them with purity. Serving in the sense, doing puja with purity. So, this has to be kept as pure. You should not touch it in between. You should not, nothing else should touch. Nobody else should touch. Your clothes should not touch on that. Even though ladies can say, what will I do with my, this long. You have to tie it. You should not follow it. It depends on you. You got my point, what I am trying to tell you. Shraddha has to be there. People, somebody ties you have seen that, some Swamijis and all, they tie their cloth on that. No hair should fall on that. Is the principle. See, it's all height of purity, that's all. No, what is that ritual? Ritual is that absolute purity. Because you are submitting your purity at the feet of the Lord, feet of the Guru, for making you, helping you to make yourself pure, so that you can get the mukti or moksha, is the purpose of, observing the birth days. At least once in a year, like Shraddha, once in a year. Even though we should remember about the ancestors always, but at least we should remember at one point, Shraddha once in a year. Birthday once in a year, to do that, it's okay. So this is how the beginning of the birthday observation has started. Then gradually it has become, okay, the child has been born, so they were happy. Nobody, they were always happy. Even thousands of years before also, when child was born, they were happy. Even today also, when child is born, happy. Okay, happiness is good, no doubt. It is not meant for 1-year-old child. I'm sorry, I'm not criticizing anybody. 1-year-old child, Oberoi Grand May party. For how many people? 450 people. For what? 1-year-old child is sleeping quietly. After milk in the 6 o'clock milk feeding, child has gone to sleep. All others are drinking alcohol and then eating. For what? That poor fellow, unfortunately, has been born among us. Jokingly said, not unfortunately. Well, this is his own fortune. Well, I am jokingly said, but nothing wrong. You all celebrate. That's all right. But I want to tell you the purpose of birthday observance, how it started. It's all started with the and this is the purpose of it actually. Otherwise, what is the purpose? Tell me honestly. Is there any other purpose? No. This was it. Nobody wants to grow old, so people cannot be happy on that. That I am sure, no? Nobody wants to be grow old. Except people like me, I would like to grow old. Yeah, I know then. So Vardhakyam is good for me. Okay. So what I am trying to tell you is that the observance of the birthday has started like that. On that day, the disciples do puja to the Guru because Guru is the one who is giving them knowledge, jnanam, that pragati jnanam, that absolute jnanam, that brahma jnanam to them, to help them in order to form themselves to be pure, in order to get mukti and moksha. Is why the Guru Puja and the Ishvara Puja and Guru Puja, Bhagavad Puja, Ishvara Puja, Guru Puja is done on that day. This is the significance of it. It's all meant for the people who are doing puja. The one who does the puja is pujaniya. You know that? The one who can do the real puja is pujaniya. He should be worshipped. Because with such as the real puja, with that, as I described you, some of them as I described you, with that, if he does it, he gets the purification. He gained that. There used to be a system in all other countries. I think all over our country it is there. Somebody goes to Badrinath, Kedarnath, or some Punya, Tirtham, Kashi, Rameshwaram, and all that. They come back. People who in the village, they will come and touch his feet. He says that your feet has touched that place, or where you have gone to that Punya Sthalam. So let me at least get your feet. Even though when you analytically describe it, it is no meaning actually. But look at his Shraddha, but he travelled it. His Shraddha. It's not that whom he is doing it. Somebody has gone and come back, he touches his feet. There's no meaning actually. But look at his Shraddha. You don't look at it the other side of it. He believes that you have gone to the God's place, so you have become pure. Let me have the share of that purity and make me also that. Absolute thought is very good and absolutely one should do it. If with that thought, not by compulsion, but with one thought. Because everything is way. We pray to the trees, we pray to anywhere. Do it, no problem. But do it consciously. Do it that. It is not the tree who is important. It is your purity of your consciousness is important. So prayers are, you are praying. Your prayer. For what? For your purity. That is more important. That's why, and that's significant. That is why the observance of birthday is what I think. Little bit what I know. Okay. Om Shanti, I think is talked now. Ishvara Raksha. So the concept of birthday has to be changed. Om Shiva Shiva. And that is the truth, of course. Yes, rest. But nothing wrong in going in. We have to flow with the time. So we'll be standing out otherwise. So it's okay, but at least understand. I would like that people should understand why birthdays are absurd. At least once in a year on that day, make me conscious that look, every year I am passing through, every year I am growing old. Before it is too old, let me have that, let me have that, let me have that. Is that the prayer? Om Shanti Shambho Mahadev.